Woodrow Wilson's journey to the White House was unlike any other. Born in Virginia in 1856, Wilson was a scholar at heart. He excelled in academics, earning degrees from Princeton and the University of Virginia. His passion for knowledge led him to a career in education, ultimately becoming president of Princeton University. Wilson's academic background instilled in him a deep belief in the power of ideas and the importance of moral leadership. He believed that government should be a force for good, actively working to improve the lives of its citizens. This belief would later shape his presidency and his vision for America's role in the world. Wilson's foray into politics began in 1910 when he was elected governor of New Jersey. As governor, he quickly gained a reputation as a progressive reformer, tackling issues like corruption and workers' rights. His success in New Jersey thrust him onto the national stage, setting the stage for his historic run for the presidency in 1912. The 1912 presidential election was a pivotal moment in American history. The Republican Party, divided between incumbent President William Howard Taft and former President Theodore Roosevelt, paved the way for a Democratic victory. Wilson, running on a platform of progressive reform, captured the White House with a comfortable majority. Wilson's victory ushered in a new era of Democratic control in Washington. He quickly set about implementing his ambitious agenda, focusing on key areas like tariff reform, banking regulation, and antitrust legislation. Wilson's goal was to break up monopolies, empower consumers, and create a more level playing field for small businesses. In his first term, Wilson signed into law landmark legislation that redefined the role of government in the American economy. The Underwood Tariff Act of 1913 lowered tariffs, promoting international trade and reducing the cost of living for ordinary Americans. The Clayton Antitrust Act of 1914 strengthened existing antitrust laws, giving the government more power to break up monopolies and prevent unfair business practices. Wilson's enduring legacy is the creation of the Federal Reserve System in 1913. The Federal Reserve Act established a central banking system for the United States. It regulated the money supply, provided financial stability, and acted as a lender of last resort. This marked a significant shift in American economic policy. It provided a more stable and flexible financial system. The Federal Reserve played a crucial role in managing economic challenges from the Great Depression to the 2008 financial crisis. As Wilson was enacting his domestic agenda, events in Europe were about to draw America into World War I. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand ignited European tensions. Initially, Wilson adopted a policy of neutrality, but the sinking of the Lusitania in 1915 and Germany's unrestricted submarine warfare in 1917, along with the Zimmermann telegram, pushed Wilson to ask Congress for war. In April 1917, the United States entered World War I to make the world safe for democracy. Section 5, a champion for peace, a legacy of discord. After the Allied victory in November 1918, Wilson emerged as a global statesman. He traveled to Paris with his 14 points, a blueprint for lasting peace. Wilson's 14 points called for open diplomacy, freedom of the seas, and the creation of a League of Nations. The League was envisioned to resolve disputes peacefully. However, Wilson's vision faced stiff opposition. The Allies were more interested in punishing Germany. At home, Wilson faced opposition from isolationists in the Senate. Section 6, the Shadow of Segregation. Despite his progressive ideals, Wilson's legacy is tarnished by his record on race relations. He allowed for the segregation of federal workplaces, a move that reversed years of progress made by African Americans. Wilson's actions reinforced racial divisions in the United States, undermining his image as a champion of democracy and human rights. Wilson's views on race reflected the prevailing attitudes of his time. He was a product of the Jim Crow South, where segregation and racial hierarchy were deeply entrenched. While Wilson's supporters argue that he was constrained by the political realities of his era, his actions had a lasting impact on the lives of African Americans, solidifying segregation as a defining feature of American society for decades to come. Wilson's complex legacy on race serves as a reminder that even the most well-intentioned leaders can be products of their time, capable of perpetuating systems of oppression that run counter to their stated ideals. It is a stain on his presidency, a stark contrast to his vision of a world made safe for democracy. Section 7. The enduring significance of Wilsonian idealism. Despite the challenges he faced, Wilson's ideas about international cooperation and the importance of international law left an indelible mark on the world. The League of Nations, though flawed, paved the way for the creation of the United Nations after World War II, a testament to the enduring power of Wilsonian idealism. Wilson's belief in the power of diplomacy, multilateralism, and collective security continues to resonate in contemporary international relations. His vision of a world governed by rules, not by might, remains an aspiration for many, a beacon of hope in an era marked by geopolitical tensions and the resurgence of nationalism. Wilson's legacy is a complex one, marked by both significant achievements and profound contradictions. He was a man of great intellect and ambition, driven by a deep sense of moral purpose. He left an indelible mark on American politics and international relations, shaping the world we live in today. Section 8. The Federal Reserve, a lasting legacy. Wilson's establishment of the Federal Reserve System stands as one of his most enduring legacies. The Federal Reserve, often referred to as the Fed, has played a crucial role in stabilizing the American economy and mitigating financial crises for over a century. The Fed's ability to control the money supply, set interest rates, and act as a lender of last resort has proven invaluable during times of economic turmoil. Its actions during the Great Depression, while not without criticism, helped to prevent a complete collapse of the financial system. The Fed's swift and decisive response to the financial crisis of 2008 is credited with averting a global economic meltdown. The Federal Reserve remains a powerful institution, wielding significant influence over the American economy and, by extension, the global financial system. Its decisions on interest rates, inflation, and monetary policy have far-reaching consequences impacting businesses, consumers, and governments worldwide. Section 9. Wilson's impact on modern politics. Wilson's presidency had a profound impact on the trajectory of American politics. His progressive reforms, particularly the creation of the Federal Reserve and the expansion of federal power, helped to usher in the era of the modern welfare state. Wilson's emphasis on moral leadership and his belief that government should play an active role in improving the lives of its citizens continue to resonate in contemporary political discourse. His ideas about social justice, economic fairness, and international cooperation continue to inspire progressives, while his emphasis on executive power and American exceptionalism find echoes in conservative ideology. Wilson's legacy is a contested one, with both liberals and conservatives claiming him as an intellectual forebear. His presidency, marked by both progressive triumphs and tragic failures, serves as a reminder of the complexities of American political history and the enduring challenges of balancing idealism with pragmatism. Section 10. A complex legacy. Woodrow Wilson's legacy is a tapestry woven from threads of idealism, pragmatism, triumph, and tragedy. He was a man of contradictions, a staunch advocate for democracy who presided over the segregation of the federal government, a champion of peace who led America into war. Wilson's impact on American politics and international relations is undeniable. His ideas about international cooperation, collective security, and the importance of international law continue to shape the world we live in today. His domestic reforms, particularly the creation of the Federal Reserve, have had a lasting impact on the American economy and the role of government in society. Wilson's legacy is a reminder that history is rarely black and white. It is a story of progress and regression, of noble aspirations and flawed execution. Woodrow Wilson, the scholar who became president, left an indelible mark on the world, a legacy that continues to be debated, dissected, and reinterpreted a century later.